Well, 36 teams started the Champions League journey, and we are down to the final two for the UEFA Champions League. It's Road to Munich 2025, and we are down to Internazionale and Paris Saint-Germain. Did you see these two teams reaching the final of the Champions League? Well, if you followed us, you rest assured that I did predict the final of Inter versus Paris Saint-Germain. Welcome to Football Temple, brought to you by Aza Studios. It was tragedy, yes, for, of course, Barcelona. On Tuesday, we slept in Milan and we woke up in Paris. And on Wednesday, it was Arsenal, of course, who deceived their fans and said, put pate, like saying that Maggie. They call put pate go off, so they even create assist for Paris Saint-Germain, and Arsenal come out and PSG advance to the final. But on a note that we're not also happy to start the show with, I'm sure you'd have noticed that our YouTube page, Aza Studios, is no longer up on YouTube. We apologize, and we are working, of course, towards restoring the page. But in the meantime, you can now watch us on our supplementary page at Football Temple NG. Yes, we hope to get it back, and we are urging YouTube to please work and ensure we get back our original page. Back to the discussion, the Champions League semi-final. We have the two teams in the final, and I've got two guys in the studio. One, Barcelona chairman makes a return for the very first time in a long while. We had to bring him here to show him that football is not just about attacking alone. It is also about defending. How can you score 6 goals and not advance to the Champions League final? Well, they've got a boy called Lamine Yamal, 17 years of age, who should be writing jam. But Yamal wants to win the Champions League. What does a 17-year-old boy wants to do with the Champions League? Baka chairman, TJ, it's good to have you join us. I know you are happy that you have lost. Or are you sad? This is what TJ do. In fact, let's shake him. Take our hand. TJ don't dey sweat for hand. Can you zoom me, please? Blood go flow. Please, can you zoom me? TJ is already sweating. They do like this. They had a shake. Blood go flow.
Yeah, that's last too.
Okay. But we leave TJ. Of course, on my left hand side is Shekari Praise. He will tell you he's not a Manchester United fan. He's a Fulham fan. But one thing is certain, say Manchester United even go win European title.
You know this thing.
Before Arsenal,
you know this thing.
And Barcelona this season.
What do you mean? Why are you telling me?
Manchester United has recently won a European title more recent than Arsenal and Barcelona.
Of course. What is that? Of course.
Manchester United won the European League.
You want to bring Manchester United?
The last time Barcelona won the European title was 10 years and ago. 337 days ago.
Almost 11 years. TJ.
Let's get straight into the action. On Tuesday, it was Internazionale 4, Barcelona 3. TJ, what happened?
Yeah, well, I think
first, second relation Inter Milan. No, they do like saying that you reach final.
Why will I congratulate? Okay, congratulations to you. Because even Flick did that.
So what happened? What went wrong?
I believe it's just inexperience.
Wow. Yeah. Lewandowski? You have him.
Aside Lewandowski,
that's experience.
Who else? Aside Lewandowski, who else?
There's this Chesney there.
The Chesney, yes.
Experience. I believe it's just inexperience. Well, that particular game, I feel we had it in the bag, and I was so sure after that 3-2 that we don't finish. But I was shocked.
3 minutes.
Not even the 3 minutes. 5 minutes to go, right? When the next substitution that Flick would do was bringing in Lewandowski to prove all points. That was my question, even before they equalized. That are we proving any points?
Maybe to hold the ball front.
Hold which ball? I beg, leave the ball. I posted something on my WhatsApp page. I said, just try and play around football for 5 minutes, and you are in the final. Around football is a no. Around football will take us. Atletico football will take us to the final on that Tuesday. And I don't see any reason why we could not use the 5 minutes that we had, keep the ball, even if, we play the backer way, keeping the ball only, or play the around football way, putting the ball into Rosie. So I feel on Tuesday was just as a result of inexperience on Barca side. And Flick making that wrong decision of still attacking when we can just sit back, 10 players in the box, and we are in the final. We will be mentioning Barcelona right now.
Well, unfortunately,
you are not
we are
mentioning
mentioning Inter Milan. Let's get serious, of course, and leave the people who are not serious.
I am not serious about their life.
And let's talk about the team who is serious. Barella, Acerbi, Thuram, of course, Martinez. The list goes on. You can name them, and Simeone Inzaghi, what a manager. 3-3 in the first leg, scored 3 goals against a side, yes, who have scored the most goals in Champions League. And the reverse fixture, 2-0 in the first half. Martinez and Akan Çalhanoğlu from the penalty spot. Barcelona did come back to equalize 2-2 and then score a third goal. But then again, Inter Milan no gree. They scored a third, went to extra time and showed Barcelona that they were babies. And 4-3, they are through to the final. 7 goals against the Barcelona side is not easy feat for a team from Italy.
First of all, I feel like I did disappointed in the fact Inter Milan collected that much goals. I mean, for crying out loud, Inter Milan, right? I don't expect for a team that have not considered up to 5 goals
in the entire Champions League before the
semi-finals. I just surprised
they are missing a Barca side, an explosive Barca side.
But we no feel hobo.
You don't feel over 5 minutes.
I'm a flick,
You know get how Inter Milan go in that position where then go throw it that game like that. It's not possible.
I accept that.
But like I said, before, say we won't be get this preview, I've been talking, say it go a totally different scene, right? I know you not get anywhere. I know say that it go be tough game, but I know I be not see where Barca go take get past that Inter Milan side, because they just have everything, right? They have, we know say it gets where they struggle, like Barca now, and then they struggle with their back, right? But scoring of goals, most Barca fans feel say the best way to win a game now to score goals, outscore your opponent. But they work. I remember Uncanny Sam said on that preview that Barca they concede too many goals, and most people know they talk about them.
Another problem.
Do you get? We never really get to that part. Say we never actually sit down and get that conversation of the amount of goals we Barca they concede. Job said that they score a lot. So they have the ability most of the time to outscore their opponents. But fortunately for them on the day, Inter Milan will not be that side. I feel like Inter Milan, they let it get into their head. They were playing at San Siro, right? That they were already 2 goals ahead. They were coming out to get more goals. They were pieces Barcelona.
They were embarrassed Barcelona.
At the start of that soccer, we saw them play. The goal this guy scored, it wasn't Marcos Thuram or so. The one he scored, I think after 5 or 10 minutes after the second.
That was scored off.
Yeah, that was scored off for offside. And after that, they still kept on coming outside. And then, which was how I felt like he let the back open a bit, right? We saw how easy Barcelona found it. Saw the goal that Alex Garcia scored. I feel like it was too easy. And moments after that, he got another opportunity similar to the first goal, to the first one he got, which is goal, but he missed that one. Kudos to what's his name, Jan Sommer, for a fantastic save. And we have to talk about Jan Sommer.
5 million.
So at the end of the day, let me tell you,
at the end of the day,
he was the one.
At the end of the day, because you spent how much? You spent over 50 million to buy a Onana. That means you carry 50 million, give Inter Milan. Inter Milan carry and buy
5 million.
They can't save the rest. At the end of the day, Man United actually suffer the most, right? But like I said, Inter Milan, they gave it to Barca a little bit too easy, right? They gave it to Barca. The Inter Milan side, the one I know, we saw when he played against Bayern Munich, they were playing defensively, right? There be no one come outside. Then Bayern got a goal, they came outside.
It just tells
you can't say they gave it to Barca.
I said they gave it easy to Barca.
No.
Yes,
it's because Barca's play. It's overwhelming.
No.
It's overwhelming. You can't say that. We overwhelmed them. We don't have a good defense because we could not defend those goals. Does not mean that they gave it to us. You can't say that.
In both legs.
First half, you overwhelmed them.
We did. Calm down.
How do you? We did. First legs.
In both legs.
Yeah.
You have to trail 2 times. 2-0 in both legs
because of our own doing. Because of the defense.
Okay, so
it's not because of the fact that they play. No. Wait, it's not because of their brilliance. Let me tell you the reason.
Okay,
wait, let me tell you. The first leg, right? Okay. The first kick or whatever, first minute they had the goal. Fantastic goal. I give that only to them. The 2 other goals was because of our own doing. You can't be playing corner and scoring 2 corners just like that now. It's not because they pieces the defense or something. It's a corner kick. It's not because they did anything else. It's part of football. I understand. What I'm saying is, we call Arsenal set piece FC.
But
they are not convincing. You know, sometimes it's you have set piece. Corner is a game of any mistake inside the box.
The goal that guy scored.
But you can't compare those goals with the way Barca plays. You understand? You can't tell them they're a pieces Barca because they scored 2 corners. No, you can't say that. They were not overweight. They did not play us.
7.
They scored 7. I can analyze all their goals for you. The ones
7
that they
is not a
actually
mistake, Tunji.
It's not a mistake.
7.
I'm not saying it's a mistake. I'm saying that a lot of their goals was because of our own doing.
How?
It is not because of the fact that
Okay.
their gameplay
was
or something was exceptional. No, it was because of some of our own mistake. The first goal they scored in San Siro was because of our mistake. Omo was just holding ball unnecessarily in front of our box.
And the one that guy fired that hits the bar and enter inside the net, Uncle.
Which one?
I think was it the 3rd goal or so?
Asebi.
No. The first
Which
leg.
one?
Now the first leg I did talk.
The first leg. The first leg they scored that flick. That first goal. The second one that it was a corner that we were the one that kicked it out. We did not kick it out well. He came back inside and he did that fine. But it was our mistake. You understand?
You did not kick it out well.
Yes. You did not nod it out well.
So now it's more of Barcelona's error. Why they're out of the Champions League.
Yes, not because of
not
because of Inter Milan's brilliance.
I don't believe say
because
they make this kind of speech.
Let me tell you, the brilliance of Inter Milan before this was their defense. Was because they will be able to hold
but against Bayern, they showed they could score goals too.
And against Barca, they also showed they could score goals.
And the 3 goals was
I'm not
because
saying they can score goals.
Against Barca, they showed they could score
I'm not saying they
goals.
can score goals. What I'm saying is, if you are being truthful to yourself, yes, Akpode, you are people get whatever with Barca, but if you are being truthful to yourself, a lot of those goals will not be scored against a team like Arsenal.
Okay.
Wait, will not be scored against a team like Arsenal. You can't use corner kick and something against Arsenal.
So I want to ask you a question.
Goals. I'm just telling you. You said it earlier that
I want to ask you a question. All these things where they talk now, do you mean wait till they try to talk now? Be say Barca was brilliant on the day, like for both legs.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, we are.
How
we are the better side. Yes, we are. What are you telling me? We are the better. What do you mean?
The better side did not go.
Okay. Yes.
Now let's get something.
Yes. You can't deny that fact. What are you telling me?
The same thing where Mikel Arteta talk yesterday.
I'm not even talking about Arteta. I'm not even talking about Arteta. What I'm telling you right now, about losers. You know that. Barcelona was the better side over the 2 legs. Forget that
I notice. It be like say you get something with the particular about losers. This one don't talk yesterday Arteta talk say
it's not about that.
Now I want to ask you now
you want to tell me that Barcelona was not the better side?
They were not in any way. Let me tell you, the same Barca side that the only thing they know how to play is to get goals, attack you, outscore you. They got an Inter Milan side. What Inter Milan side outscored you. How are you the better side?
What do you qualify as a better side? The whole general play
performance, yes, the entire play, yes.
What the entire play. Do you know that also I just don't like having this victimhood thing. You understand? We were robbed. Yes. Barcelona was robbed. You can't tell me we were not robbed. The third goal. No, there was an infringement. You can't tell me that VAR does not see that.
The equalizing
you cannot You cannot tell me VAR will not. And that is the reason why I said
was that a foul?
It was a foul. It was an infringement that led to a goal.
It wasn't a foul.
You are an Arsenal fan. I mean, you are a Chelsea fan.
No, I used to be.
You used to be a Chelsea fan, and over time Chelsea has their.
Barcelona have robbed us well.
Yeah, you are a Man U fan. We've killed you over time, and you know that you always have your apple against us, but it does not mean that you will not say the truth.
But the 50-50
at that
challenge.
point, it was not a 50-50 challenge. The guy has stopped the ball. You understand? You come back with your leg to touch him. You understand? You touched him, it led to a goal. It's an infringement in every way. You want to say you are not supporting Barcelona, fine. But it doesn't mean that you will not say the fact. It's the fact.
Now this is
every other team VAR will come back and check it.
I will go to
every other game.
TJ.
VAR will come back and check it.
TJ.
So let's my assumption now here that you know better than the officials.
No.
That's my assumption.
Let's look at this.
What is this where you don't talk now? No, Mr. T, calm down.
Do you watch?
From all these things where you don't talk now.
Do you watch CBS Sport?
No, I don't.
Okay.
From all these things where you don't talk now.
It be like CBS Sport hosted Arsene Wenger, and he said it himself. It was.
But Arsene Wenger is not a genuine reason.
I don't understand.
Is Arsene Wenger an official?
Okay, wait.
Laos, who is the chief?
I'm asking.
Wait,
Laos, Arsene Wenger an official.
Laos, who is the president?
Is that
of the
official?
Let's have it one.
Laos, who
one
is
house,
the president of
one
the
We're not going to lose now. We're going to bring excuses.
No, it's not about
the fact that
it's not about
are you
excuses.
bitter about the fact that
forward.
I have to say this.
Moving forward, every other team there.
Are you bitter about the
Moving
fact that
forward.
Man United will end the season better than you?
Is that
Are you bitter about that?
Am I an Arsenal fan?
With Europa League?
Am I an Arsenal
Why
fan?
you make
UEFA Champions
Am I an
League
Arsenal
first
fan?
leg. Guys,
Am I an Arsenal fan?
Whether you like it or not, Man United will end the season better than
In what way? In what way?
Man United will end the season with Europa League.
I hope you are enjoying
You will not.
the Basbos.
It's not possible. Why you in the scheme of things, who is a Man U?
Can I have one house?
Scheme of things, who is a Man U?
Mr.
17th position, 16th position.
When was the last time?
Can I have one house?
When was the last time?
You want to compare? You want to compare Europa with big boys are
Can
talking?
I have one house?
Hello. Trophy.
Big boys are talking.
Can somebody help
Man
me
U should not come here.
with something?
Please, big boys are talking. Man U should not come here. Big boys.
Even
Guys,
Chelsea,
hey,
even
hello,
Chelsea
hello.
end the season better than
Hello.
Barca.
Like
Like it
that.
or not?
Guys are
Chelsea will end the
talking.
season with better than Barca.
Big boys.
With the Conference League.
Big
title.
boys are talking.
European, don't talk.
Why are you bringing
Let
Man
me
U
tell you
to
something.
this?
Let me tell you something.
This
If
is
you know say
it's
your
not
team-
possible.
if you
Why
know
are
say
you
your
bringing
team
Man U
today-
into
today
this?
Europe. No, if you know say your team no dey Europe, no talk here.
Which part of Europe?
Okay.
Which part of Europe?
If you know your team is-
The lower part of Europe. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there.
Okay, the one where they play. What's the last
I
time?
don't want to be there.
Okay. Now don't they calm back.
What do you mean?
Okay. Are you calm?
The one where you want the
Now, according to
Lower basin of
According to
Europe. After we
TJ.
wash and finish,
Now,
send you there.
please,
No, what
can
do
you
mean?
mute their mics? Thank you. According to TJ, his argument is that Barcelona were robbed by the referee, and that Inter Milan equalizer should have been chalked off for an infringement. However, football is a game of contact. It's not basketball where every contact should be blown. So if a player is not well fed,
but all
if a player
contacts
is
can
not
be
well
blown.
fed,
They can call back
TJ,
there
calm
and come
down
and
now.
check the penalty.
If a player is not well fed because the club has sold their image right,
He should not be on the
giving
field.
Travis Scott, I've been waiting with that guy. Travis Scott. They give my endorsement. They don't give my endorsement so they go see money.
Make them sell jersey now.
The player
Make them sell
talk
jersey.
well to hold tackle against the Italian side. But in its all, of course, brilliance is the fact that we now have a final and Inter Milan have advanced to the final.
And
Barcelona is not in the final of the Champions League.
Please, let me say something.
Wait, one word before. No, I'll let you say something.
I will walk out of this set.
I'll ask you one question.
If this young man
He will not
keep talking
okay.
about Man U when boys are talking,
Now,
when men are talking, please.
He has the right to his opinion. He's entitled to his
I don't
opinion.
want to hear Man U.
But the fact is
Men
that
are talking, please.
when last did Barcelona win a European title?
10 years ago.
When last did Manchester United win a European title?
Lower basin European title.
A European title is a European title.
You cannot compare somebody winning Conference League now. You be telling
A
me.
European
Are we
title
talking? Are we
is a
here to
European
play?
title.
That is
Are we here to play?
If
whether
you
the
want to
green
win a
one
European
or the
title,
orange
drop.
one, anything.
Are we here to play?
Meanwhile,
So
what next for Barcelona?
We
An
are,
Hansi Flick.
we are coming for.
No, I'm talking of European football because what it means
We are
is that
coming for
you need
this
to
same
find a good
trophy
defense.
next year.
Okay, I'm coming for it next year.
Yes, we now coming into this season.
One word.
We are
We are
not
coming into it
favorites.
next
We
year.
are not among them.
But
now
you showed and you proved.
from next year, just
Can Inter Milan go on to win the Champions
Yes,
League?
they will. They will. I'm putting my house, my whatever it is I have on Inter Milan.
Why are you supporting
Munich
Inter Milan?
2025, we will be there. For PSG, I know. Say PSG, they are brilliant, right? They know how to play very exciting football. They know how to play on the break. They have exciting attacking footballers. They know how to hurt defenses, right? But when it gets to a team like Inter Milan, they know how to, whatever it is they carry come, they know how to balance it, bring it down. You see the rubbish way Barca been able. You see how they humble them, right? They sat them down, told them how to play football. You get that is what will happen against PSG.
Well, Football Time brought to you by Azar Studios. There you have it. Inter Milan versus Barcelona in the semi-final, and it's Inter Milan who have advanced ahead of Barcelona to the final of the Champions League.